What up, Bulls Nation? We've got live CHGO Bulls pregame coming up right now. Bulls back home tonight, second night of back-to-back, trying to avenge a loss in November, the double overtime variety, at the hands of the Utah Jazz, who are in town. They'll be without Lauri Markkanen, our old friend, tonight. The Bulls have some injury updates of their own. We'll get to that and preview tonight's matchup next. What's going on, Bulls Nation? Welcome in to CHGO Bulls pregame. Coming to you live from our CHGO Xfinity Loft here in downtown Chicago. CHGO Bulls pregame is presented by Michelob Ultra and Bet365. The delicious taste of victory deserves something equally superior. So cheer on your team with Michelob Ultra and download the Bet365 app with promo code CHGO365 when you sign up. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. What's going on, Bulls Nation? Happy Wednesday. What up, Matty Legend? What up, Jeff Crook? Thanks for being here. If you're in that YouTube chat, go ahead and hit the like button now so Sarah doesn't bug you about it for the next half hour. I'm Peck, Bulls_Peck. That's my guy, Big Dave. Bam! BAWL Sports. Will the Goat Gottlieb at the UC reporting on tonight's Bulls-Jazz game. Follow him, too, for in-game updates, Will_Gottlieb. And, as I just mentioned, we got the queen of the controls, the one and only Sarah Bear with us tonight. What up, Sarah?
I hope we have a game tonight, because last time I was here, we didn't have a game.
Sarah is 0-1 in watching Bulls games with us.
Good news, I haven't seen any tweets from Go or his fellow beat members about a squishy, greasy floor.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to get a game tonight.
No butter?
No butter.
No butter on the floor?
No butter, no grease.
Oh, all right.
No soup. We'll see. We'll see if we can actually have a home game. Okay. But all signs point to yes right now.
Good. That's good.
Interesting matchup tonight. The Bulls obviously took a really tough loss to the Utah Jazz out in Utah back in November. Correct. If y'all recall, the 150-147 marathon that the Bulls came up just shy on. Yeah. We'll get to revisiting the specifics of that game in a little bit. But first, some important updates on the Bulls injury report ahead of tonight's game. Mm-hmm. Kobe White, last night, sitting the front end of a back-to-back as he continues and the team continues to try to deal with this calf tightness that has been plaguing him all season. Mm-hmm. Not even on the injury report for tonight's game. He will play. And per our Will the Goat Gottlieb talking to Billy Donovan pregame, Billy said Kobe will be in that ideally 28 to 30-minute range for tonight's action.
34.
So, yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see how far above that he goes.
Okay.
But good news there, of course, for Kobe White.
Very good news.
Meanwhile, Josh Giddey remains out. Mm-hmm. Billy Donovan, per Will the Goat Gottlieb, said that Giddey is going to begin the, brace yourselves, Bulls Nation, ramp-up process now. And that ramp-up process should be about a week long. If the next week goes well, Billy Donovan says he should be back soon after that, assuming no, brace yourselves again, Bulls Nation, setbacks.
Bang.
So that's the situation with Josh.
Okay.
Could be back soon as a week or 1 to 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
Julian Phillips is out. He was a late scratch last night with the wrist sprain.
Okay.
He sits again tonight.
Okie doke.
Zach Collins, meanwhile, we have an update there from Billy Donovan via our Will the Goat Gottlieb. Mm-hmm. Billy said Zach Collins will remain in a walking boot for another 2 weeks before being reevaluated yet again. Before being reevaluated, because that was, of course, the 10-day marker that just came and went the other day. So Billy says that he does not anticipate to see Collins back on the floor before the All-Star break. So that, I guess we're going to get a reevaluation on Collins and that big toe that's been a big problem, no pun intended, in a couple of weeks. But Billy's saying don't bank on him being out there before the All-Star break, which is basically a month from around right now.
Pretty much.
Middle of February is when that All-Star break hits. So we might be without Zach Collins, not just for the next 2 weeks, but for the next month.
Yeah, that is going to be a problem.
Not ideal.
Not ideal at all. He's definitely important to the Bulls and what they're trying to do. It seems like he's important to their future. Could be. It's hard to tell because everybody's got a 1-year deal left going on.
I was going to say,
now.
a role player on an expiring contract.
Exactly.
Very important to the Bulls' future.
Very important to the
Bulls'
Bulls'
future. This is
future.
how we do things around here.
It's how we roll, baby.
It's Chicago, baby.
Yeah, baby. Hey. But yes.
Shout out Tremaine Edmonds.
It's deflating a little bit. Continuing with all these injuries that they're having. But again, this isn't new. This is a thing that happens, and I've said before, and I've said this and people didn't like it, but it's the truth. This is what happens to bad teams. Injuries like this occur often, and it's never the right time when something is going right, when you aren't built right, when the team isn't built right, I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Zach Collins was playing really well. He's really important to what the Bulls are trying to do, providing that toughness, that different look at that center position because, where Vooch is more of the finesse, he's more of, Matt Truck, you know what I'm saying? Or Max Truck, excuse me. Kind of game where, pick and roll and, punish inside, and it will draw all the fouls and sometimes hit a couple threes, So he's just much more of a physical presence, and Bulls definitely need that stuff. You always need a guy with that kind of physical presence on your team who is a for sure number 5. So it's not even a question if he's a 4. He is a 5, and that is what he plays and what he plays well at. So he's going to be missed by this team, but it's no excuse. They got to go out there and they got to pick it up because guess what? All other teams in the NBA are dealing with injuries. All of them are dealing with issues. Nobody's crying for you out here, and you just got to step up and be better.
Shout out to Trick Daddy Dex, our guy hanging out in the chat, our guy French Bulls fan, Rig Ski Man. Also, shout out to I Am Yasha, who said, "Good morning, Bulls Nation. Greetings from the Philippines.
Shout
Let's
out.
go Bulls." Shout out to the Philippines always.
It's happening.
Bulls Nation is strong in the Philippines. We love it. Nathaniel, meanwhile, in the chat saying ramp up process. Yes, we love players that ramp up. Gosh, SMH. So we have plenty of experience dealing with ramp up processes.
Yeah.
And the long term ones and the short term ones, mostly long term ones.
Yeah.
We'll see if there are no setbacks when it comes to Josh and Zach Collins, but it looks like the Bulls will be without those two players not only for tonight's action, Giddey at least another week, and then Collins maybe a month. So there's that. With that, tonight's starting lineup for the Bulls is official. Kobe White rejoins the starting lineup.
Okay.
After a couple of, stint coming off the bench as he's been making his way back from this re-aggravation of the calf injury.
Okay.
So you got Trey Jones and Kobe White in the backcourt, Isaac Okoro, Modest, and Vooch. So Jalen Smith returns to a reserve role tonight after Billy has been using him in the starting lineup frequently while the Bulls have been shorthanded, going big.
Not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. Jalen we talked about him at length yesterday, just about how good he's been on and off the bench for the Bulls. No matter where they've been putting him at lately, he's been succeeding. And you're going to need the help coming off the bench because, as we just talked about, Zach Collins is not going to be here. So you're going to need that backup 5 going against the Ranger isn't out there, but going against the Utah Jazz, just being, a formidable opponent who we watch, be really good at basketball and beat some serious teams. And as I'm sure we're going to get into that last meeting that we had with them.
So, when it comes to the Jazz, obviously really a bummer injury for them very early this season. Walker Kessler, shoulder surgery, a torn labrum. He is done for the year. George Niang, meanwhile, hasn't stepped foot on the court yet this season, dealing with a stress fracture in his foot. He has not been ruled out for the season, but he is still on the long road back trying to recover from that. So no Niang for the Jazz tonight. Kevin Love is sitting this one out. He's been dealing with a nagging foot injury as well, but officially on the injury report tonight, it was just rest.
Okay.
So that is a gray-haired NBA man who's just getting the night off.
That's it.
I don't know if you saw, it was the Jazz were in Cleveland just the other night, and he got a really great warm ovation from Cavs fans for his long tenure there.
Oh, it was good. Won a championship there and everything. Like, he was awesome for them.
Shout out to Kevin Love, man. An NBA legend. And then, of course, Lauri, who dropped 47 on his former team when the Bulls lost to the Jazz in double OT back in November, was downgraded from questionable to doubtful and then doubtful to out over the course of this afternoon. He is dealing with some sort of illness and will not play. So there's some good news for the Bulls.
Sure.
It's a lot easier to beat this Jazz team if you don't have to deal with one Lauri Markkanen.
It is very, very true, man. Lauri has been outstanding. The numbers back that up. ever since he's gotten there, he's just been absolutely phenomenal. I shed a tear out of my left eye every time I see him play because that's my sweet special boy right there, man. I'm very proud of him. It's just what he's done, Bear. He's been great. He's been great, Sarah Bear. Just makes me smile.
So it looks like your Jazz starters for the night will be Keyonte George, Isaiah Collier, Cody Williams, Ace Bailey, your boy, and Kyle Filipowski.
All right. Kyle is no chump down there in the paint either. He's a lot of
interesting young talent in that starting five.
Yeah.
And, boy, Keyonte George.
Yeah, man.
Let's we'll get to him in a second.
Yeah.
Interesting young talent that this Utah team has. Of course, they are struggling to compete in that mighty Western Conference.
They are young.
The Bulls have a young talent of their own, Dave.
Yes, sir.
Who has recently been putting together some pretty impressive performances.
Okay.
Nothing earth-shattering, but I would say encouraging
for
Bulls fans who believe in the importance of him developing into some sort of star player in this league and for this team.
Let's get into it.
Young Matas Buzelis. He is on a 7-game streak right now of scoring 15 or more points in every game over the last 7. He's averaging just shy of 20 points per game in those 7 games on shooting splits of 48, 32, 68. First of all, make your free throws, young man.
Make your free throws.
And he's been getting to the line on average around 4 or just above 4 per game.
Get it to 6.
We talked about how we want that at 6. But, you don't love the 32% from 3?
No.
At the same time, it's all the more impressive that he's averaging nearly a 20 a game.
Even more.
While it's like a mini shooting slump for him behind the arc.
Without a doubt.
Then you see the work he's done. Those are bigger numbers than his rookie year numbers or his numbers earlier this season.
Yeah.
Removing from this break on the boards, the assists. Hey, Chloe. Bye, Chloe. And the combined steals and blocks. It's not nothing. I think Bulls fans just want to see that trend over this 7-game sample size continue and balloon out to something even greater.
That's all it is, man. You just want more. That's it. More. And I think every Bulls fan has a right to be greedy about this and wanting more from Matas Buzelis because he wants it for himself. Again, we're not putting on anything on him that he has not said he wants for himself and is not working to achieve, to gain for himself out there and for this team and even bigger for this city. So we know how much it means to him, Matt. We know how important that is to him that he represents, for Chicago and represents for the Chicago Bulls and the fans out here. So wanting him to be that guy that is going to get you that 20-plus points, that 5-plus rebounds, those 2+ stocks a game that he can get also as well. I believe it was 1.7 that you had up there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, you want more from him. Let me feel you more out there. And especially where your big guns are down, where Giddey is down, where Kobe's not playing every back-to-back, where Zach Collins isn't going to be out there for a while, where, sometimes is a revolving door of guys who gets injured and, guys getting the opportunity in there.
Right.
He's been the constant. He's been the one that's there.
Exactly.
So I want his numbers to continue to rise and continue to have these opportunities to get out there and play and perform and show that he's serious about being this guy right here. I'm excited that seeing the rebounding numbers from him, because seeing that going from what he averaged last year, which was 3.5, going up to almost 6 a game. That means you getting in the paint more. That means you're being more physical with that. And we know he's not strong enough, but as I kept saying, it really doesn't matter in certain situations because you are taller.
Yeah.
And you can use your height to get those rebounds and start the break. Obviously, the numbers are showing he's doing that. And definitely, Matt, you are correct about the free throw percentage. 68% is not good enough at all. Absolutely not. Unless you're a Shaquille O'Neal and you're going to be doing it like that.
Right.
Then we'll be like, all right, 68, cool. Or you even Joakim Noah to that extent. But Joakim would get in the 70s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When he was on his thing, he would get into the 70s. So I'm going Matas in the 80s, man. He shoots too well.
Yeah.
Shoots too well to be in the 60s and 70s.
Yep.
He needs to be in the 80s. And those attempts at the line, those are nice. 4 is cool. Has to be a minimum of 6 because you see that difference right there, Matt. 19 points. That's four attempts. Imagine if he's getting 6. Guess what? We're talking a 20-plus point scorer.
Yeah.
It is that important that he gets to the line more often.
And you just mentioned Matas and the importance of rebounding, not just because the Bulls need it as a team right now on the defensive end, but Modest using that as an opportunity to get out and start the break.
Yeah.
To me, like, oh my God. I want Modest bring the ball up the floor and ideally in transition as often as possible. This team's got a lot of guards.
Yes.
They're down a couple of them right now. All the more reason for Modest, when he does do that work on the defensive glass, take it upon yourself, young man, to go start that offense. Whether it's you grabbing it and going and seeing a weak spot or a matchup that you can take advantage of, or if you want to try to grow your game as a facilitator as well, especially in transition.
Correct.
All right, we got to knock out a quick ad break here on pregame. When we come back, we'll wrap up with a couple other thoughts on what Modest was doing well recently, and then dive into this matchup we have on deck tonight between the Bulls and those Utah Jazz.
Utes.
Remember the 97 to 98 NBA Finals, Dave?
What?
Great times.
I heard there was a documentary made.
Great time. Hit the like button. We'll be right back with more pregame.
6.
CHGO Bulls is brought to you by Bet365. And right now, with the early payout offer, you are a winner if your football team goes up by 17 points at any point in the game with an instant payout on straight bets and parlay selections marked as winners. How about a 17-point lead for the Bears this weekend? Why not 34?
Bears.
72.
Bears.
Download the Bet365 app with promo code CHGO365 when you sign up. And when you do that, and then make your first $5 bet, whether it's on the Bears this weekend, basketball, hockey, whatever you feel like betting on, win or lose that $5 bet, you are going to get $200 in bonus bets either way. And you can use those bonus bets on just about everything. Spreads, totals, player props, futures even. Who's winning NBA League Awards? You can make some bets on it with your bonus bets. Download that app. Don't forget promo code CHGO365 when you sign up. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Must be 21 and older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You
Hey.
can be good.
Oh, okay.
You can. But you can also be great. You can do that too.
Better?
But if you want to be Sarah, Bear, that means you want to be ultra. And the only way you're going to do that is if you knew Sarah Bear, or if you had that cold, crisp, refreshing taste of Michelob Ultra. Because whether it's canned or it's in the bottle, once it hits your lips, in 2026, it's full throttle, ladies and gentlemen. Well, what makes it so awesome, Big Dave? What makes it ultra? I'm so glad you asked me this. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. It's the official American beer sponsor of your Chicago Bulls also as well. Hello. Superior game, superior taste. Hey, Sarah Bear, I want you to meet my friend. Superior game, superior taste. Say hello.
Hi.
Hey, nice to meet you. So, no matter what you're playing for, you make it superior with Michelob Ultra. And you know how you can do that?
How?
B. Ultra. Mag. Natic.
CHGO Bulls pregame rolling along here from our Xfinity loft. CHGO downtown Chicago. Peck, Big Dave hanging out. Make sure you're following our guy, Will the Goat. He's at the UC for tonight's game. We'll talk to him in postgame.
Yes.
He's at Will_Golly.
He is.
We were talking before the break, Dave, about how awesome Buzelis is.
He's awesome.
You know what else is awesome?
Tell me.
We got another Michelob Ultra hangout coming up on Friday.
Bang.
Papa Shot Showdown.
Let's do it.
Us, the GOAT, our fellow Bulls fans.
Yeah.
It's free to attend.
Yes, it is.
Don't even need a ticket. Don't even need to RSVP.
Nope.
Just show up, y'all.
That's it.
This Friday at the Lone Owl Pub on Milwaukee in Wicker Park. Heart of the city, baby. There's going to be some popping and a shotting. There's going to be some Michelobin. There's going to be some Bulls talking. Maybe some Bears talking.
Yeah.
And some good vibes.
That's it.
With our fellow Bulls fans.
All about it.
Come hang out, baby.
Can't wait to see it. And also, just wanted to say it also, if you want to look cool and wear a really cool shirt and have that on when you show up at the Papa Shot, you can go get that Modest Buzelis shirt right there, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it in all its beauty right there. Specially designed. Big shout out to Matt and Will and myself for helping with the design on this shirt. Very proud of this because it is very, 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 very dope. Make sure y'all get that. ALLCITY Network, the merch store. Go to it, click it, buy it, enjoy it. Show up at the Papa Shot, say hello in it.
Hopefully the first of many Modest shirt designs that we have in the CHGO merch locker over the years.
Correct.
As he continues to do awesome, incredible things in his career.
Correct.
Fingers crossed. They're going to need it.
Side note, too, if you want that shirt for free, you can become a CHGO diehard. We have a playoff exclusive offer, $36 intro offer, and you can get a free shirt for that.
With so the promos on top of the promos.
If you don't want to pay for the shirt, you can pay for a diehard, and it literally, then it's all just
pays
free.
For itself.
Pays for itself.
That's all the other perks. Use promo code GOAT, GOAT, when you sign up for that Bears playoff offer of our low discount diehard membership for the first year.
Gotta love a perk.
So, look, we were talking, Dave, about this increase in Modest's usage before the break and how important it is for him to do a little bit more of everything while guys have been out. And that's why, I think it's not a coincidence that in that 7-game sample size where Modest has scored at least 15 points in all 7 of these games, the Bulls have been without Josh Giddey, one of their primary offensive engines.
Right.
And in some of those games, the Bulls have been also without Kobe White,
right,
their other primary offensive engine.
Also true.
But you can say 7 games, pretty small sample size, which it is. So if that 7-game sample size didn't do much for you, how about the last 13 games Modest has played, including some games alongside Josh Giddey and or Kobe White?
Give it to me, Matt Peck. 18
points on 51% shooting from the floor, 38.5% from 3, and 70% from the free throw line. 5.2 rebounds compared to 5.7, but still over 5 boards a game.
That's legit.
And a combined 2 blocks and steals per game. Bigger sample size, better numbers if you go back 13 games. It's just that streak is not 13 games long of scoring at least 15 points.
Correct.
Like, dude, there is a stretch of games that is getting larger and larger where Modest is doing more and more.
Yes.
And some Bulls fans like it.
Yeah. And
need it.
It's so good to see, especially when he gets the ball and he makes up his mind immediately that I'm going to score. Not that I'm going to the basket, not that I'm taking the 3, but I'm going to score. Because he's making that decision of, nope, this is me, this is mine, we got to have it, and I'm the one that's going to take us there. Now, what I need him to get to is that screw what everybody else is telling me, that part. Get to that part, and then just do your game, all right? I need that, but again, it's a process. Understand? He's a nice guy. He wants to bring it along slowly and things like that. I understand that. But once he gets to that part, Matt, where he's like, waving, no. You know what I mean? Nope. Then get out of here. You know what I mean? I got this. And you're just going to have to live and die with what he's doing. Then I'm like, oh, yes, you will feel that aura pop on him, man, because that's what it is when you get to that level of greatness. And the only reason I'm talking on these levels because this is a level he wants to attain. He wants to attain these levels. So, yeah, man, it's great that he gets to the bucket. We love that left-hand finish, Matt. We love it. We love it so much. We love when he takes that little step-back 3 or if he's coming off a curl or if it's a catch and shoot. Either one. We've seen him be successful in all of them. But, man, when he gets to that point where he's clearing everything out and just going to work and taking a mid-range shot, doing those things on the floor and not looking like, oh, I'm not supposed to do this, let me pass it. Oh, turnover is what it's going to lead to because we saw a lot of that last game and it was driving me crazy sitting over there and I kept yelling about it. Once he gets to that level and understands that that's what I need to do and need to be, then I think you will really start to see that young man ascend.
Shout out to Believer who said in the chat, greetings, I come in peace and with a like. And also to our guy Clem who said hit that like. Follow their advice, fellow Bulls fans. They're smart people. Hit the like button.
Yes, they are.
And always coming in peace. So obviously hoping for another big game from Modest tonight. Yeah. Hold that thought for when we get to my pregame picks later on.
Hold it.
So quick reminder of what happened in that crazy November game. Sarah Bear, if you want to put up the bulletin or the bullet points of that game. Markkanen, our old friend, 47. They also got 33 from Keyonte George.
Okay.
While the Bulls got a combined 53 points and 21 assists from their absent both tonight backcourt of Josh Giddey and Kobe White. Whoa. So, a big chunk of what Jazz did offensively in that game for them gone tonight, and 2 big chunks of what the Bulls offensively did in that game gone tonight.
Yeah.
The Bulls shot 45.5% from the floor in that game, 38% from 3 on 50 3-point attempts. Ooh. Very respectable.
Yeah.
The Bulls also went 30 of 32 at the free throw line in that game.
Okay.
But the Jazz got to the free throw line more, not quite as efficient, but got to the free throw line more, and just did a bit better of a job converting all of their various looks in a very, very tight contest. Game that could have gone either way. Jazz got the better end of it.
Shot, man.
Yeah.
Like, came down to an incredible shot also by a young man that was killing the Chicago Bulls in that game. My God. But, yeah, it was a fun game.
It was a fun game.
It was
Very
a fun game
entertaining
to watch. Yes.
So because they won't be with the services of Lauri Markkanen tonight, let's talk about the other guy who dropped 33 on the Bulls in November, Keyonte George.
Oh, is that the guy I was talking about?
Yeah. He is averaging nearly 24 points a game this season on very respectable shooting splits, as you see there. Thank you, Sarah Bear. 45 from the field, 37 from three, and 90 from the line. He is getting to the free throw line a very considerable amount this season. Not quite as many. I think Lowry's at like 7.5 free throws a game. Keyonte George is at like 6.5. He also is averaging 7 dimes a game for this Utah Jazz offense. So, I mean, I think
impressive.
tonight, look, Isaiah Collier can do a thing here or there. I have never been wowed by Cody Williams at any point in his young NBA career
not
of
at
yet.
all. Not at all.
Filipowski, we know because just the Bulls struggle with anybody who likes to throw their weight around.
Correct.
But tonight it is, I think, first, second, and third about how do we contain Keyonte George? Because yes, he dropped 33 on them in November. He did it on very inefficient shooting.
Yeah.
He shot 30-some, I think like 37 or 38% on a zillion attempts to get those 33 points.
Yeah.
He did, however, also go 10 of 10 at the line.
He did.
What parts of that can the Bulls take away, and or can they also tonight just force him to take and miss a considerable amount of difficult shots?
Well, again, he was missing a considerable amount of them already, and it still was burning you.
Yeah.
It's about the money time and when he's going to, go in on you in that time. And that's what he did against that Bulls team. It was that second half was really when he started to shine in that game. So, and again, as we just talked about with Modest, getting to the free throw line is incredibly huge, incredibly important. For him, it was the difference between 20 and 30 points. So that's what you kind of have to stop, Matt, is getting him to the free throw line. The difficult shots, I don't think you can really do anything about that because he seems willing to live with it. He seems willing to live with tough, difficult shots. They might go in, they might not. But he's willing to live with that. But if you take away those free throws, and his playmaking ability, that's the other part because that 7 assists is serious. That's a good thing for a bad team, and you're averaging 7 assists on that. That's pretty impressive, man, especially with a guy like Lowry being out. As Matt just stated, everything is going to be heaped upon his shoulders. Matt said 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to add 4 and 5 on top of that because you're going to have to take this young man's game down, which is why I will also be watching main man Ace Bailey, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be looking at him, seeing what his game is. He's having an up and down year as a rookie. He's of the top 5 rookies. He's probably having the most rookie season of the top 5 rookies.
It's very rookie-ish.
You know what I mean? It's very rookie-ish game that he's having. But I'll be watching him to see how he comes about and comes to play. But to Keyonte George, you're going to have to live with the tough shots, but you're going to have to keep him off the line and stop him from being in that playmaker. And that's where you look at that Bulls backcourt because that's their strength.
And, it wasn't one of the headlines of Bulls Jazz Part 1 earlier this season, but Ace Bailey just 10 and a half minutes played as a starter in that game.
I remember.
Because he fouled out.
Yep.
Fouled out in just over 10 minutes of action on the floor.
Yeah, man.
Which could mean he's got a chip on his shoulder coming into this game tonight. Yeah. His team got the win, but he did not perform well and pulled himself a Chris Dunn and fouled out in 10 minutes.
Don't want to go full Chris Dunn,
You never go full Chris Dunn.
Not what you do. But he has an opportunity, though. Again, an injury, having that guy out, it's why he's in that starting lineup. He dealt with an injury as well.
Yeah.
So he was coming back from that. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch him.
So, with that, let us get to our pregame picks for the night. Pregame picks presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app with code CHGO365 when you sign up. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Pregame picks.
Big Dave, I love talking about all the things I'm right about all the time.
This is your jam.
I also always admit when I'm wrong.
That is also true.
I need a bounce back as much as the Bulls need a bounce back after last night.
Okay.
Because I was feeling okay, not great at halftime of last night's game about my pregame picks.
You were solid at
half. I went over.
Yeah.
I went over. Trey had 7 assists at halftime.
That's crazy.
He finished with 7.
Crazy.
Because he was just like, I'm just going to go score all the buckets.
Yeah.
And then Io made a couple of big plays late, but did not have the 20-point night that I thought he was going to have.
No, he did not.
With Kobe and Josh both being out.
Correct.
And then I can't remember what my Rockets part of that pick was. Oh, it was Amen Thompson boards. Yeah. That fell short too. Yeah. I went 0 for 3 tonight. Get back on the horse, y'all.
Back on the horse there, Matt Peck.
With that tonight, we were just talking about him at length. Modest Buzelis. Yes, the 15-plus point streak of 7 games is great. Let's keep that going, but let's do so in the fashion of 20 or more points tonight from young Buzelis.
Let's go.
As long as that's plus money, until that is not plus money for Modest to have a 20-point night, especially in these circumstances of the Bulls being shorthanded as they are, I'm taking it every night.
Bam.
Taking it every night.
All the time.
You're like, oh, I'm sick of betting on the same thing. I'm not.
Nope.
Because I want to see it, and I think it's a good shot at happening, and it's plus money.
I agree.
All those things together means I'm going to bet it.
Dang.
Kobe White, given how atrocious this Jazz defense is, I think that tonight, especially being back in the starting lineup, could be a night where you see Kobe White, which he has done at times in his career, look to get his teammates involved before he looks to score himself.
Yeah.
The Jazz are the worst defense in the NBA.
Wow.
122.8 defensive rating.
Wow.
That's real bad.
Wow, that's not good.
They are allowing a league worst 575 effective field goal percentage to their opponents.
Wow.
Jazz opponents throwing a ball in the ocean. All right? Because of that,
it's not good.
I think that Kobe is going to try and wheel and deal a little bit in this game.
Wheeling and dealing.
And plus 265 odds for Kobe to have 7 dimes tonight in at least 30 minutes, we're assuming. I like those odds. And then my last one, because he dropped 33 on him back in November, and because he doesn't have the help of his running mate, Lauri Markkanen, plus money on Keyonte George to score 30-plus points tonight. Why not?
Why not? Pick.
Somebody's got to score those points for the Jazz.
Pregame.
The Jazz's defense is terrible.
Yeah.
You know whose defense is almost as terrible?
I don't want to hear this.
The Chicago Bulls.
I told you I want to hear that.
I'm sorry. I'll make my picks with my brain, not my heart.
That's true. Modest got a little heart in it, though.
A little bit.
Little heart. Little bit. Heartish.
All right, Clem saying his pregame pick is Victoire de Bulls.
Victoire de Bulls.
I mean, this is this is the second night of back-to-back, which is always tough. But, dude, this Jazz team is booty cheeks.
Yeah.
And you are out for revenge because you lost to said booty cheeks.
This is true.
You got to win this game.
And you need this game.
You're coming off a loss.
Yeah, you got a tough stretch coming, man. They need to start piling up as many wins as possible because that stretch is going to get real ugly real soon.
I mean, you can't afford to fall from 3 games under to 4 games under, Dave.
Oh, that's not how it works.
Things get real dangerous then. Then you're talking a must-win scenario on Friday.
Against Brooklyn?
Because you can't be 5 under. It's against the rules.
Oh, man. Speaking of that Friday, come join us for the Papa Shot, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. We're going to be hanging out Logan Square. 1547 North Milwaukee, Lone Owl Pub. Myself, the handsome Matt Peck, the awesome Will the Go Gottlieb. We'll all be there. Papa Shot will be going down. Come in, show up, have fun, have drinks, have laughs, have hugs, have tears if you need them. All of it, and maybe win yourself something when you get the Papa Shot, like some Bull stickers or something. We'll see. Maybe. Come hang out, y'all. We'll see y'all then.
Manny Legend in the chat. Speaking of goats, saying, hate to tell you.
Hate to tell you.
All right, we have passed the 7 p.m. hour. That means tip-off here in Chicago, right around the corner. No grease, no butter. Let's get this game.
Do it for Sarah Bear.
She
needs her first game.
Follow the GOAT, Will_Gottlieb. We'll talk to him in post-game. Hit the like on your way out if you haven't done it yet. Enjoy the game, Bulls Nation. We'll talk to y'all in a couple hours.
Yeah.
See you, Red. Be good.
Yo, peace.